here to commiserate, I guess, on the 2 years since the laws were changed in the introduction of the new workers' compensation scheme. Basically, it's letting people have their say as to how detrimentally they've been affected by these changes.
When it comes to workers' compensation in this state, there is no fair go for injured workers.
I injured myself in 2007. I injured my back. I ruptured 2 discs stepping off a bed during a cardiac arrest, and unfortunately, due to the scheme and due to seeing doctors and prolonging of treatment or the lack of treatment, my injury worsened.
We have a workers' compensation system in this state that is focused on one thing and one thing only, and that's how much it costs the employers.
The adequacy of payments for injured people in our system is, in my opinion, one of the great moral disgraces in our community at the moment.
I was injured in 2008. 2012 the changes went through and it changed everything for me. They said a lot of people would be better off under the new legislation, under the new changes. Well, I'm yet to meet anyone that is better off, because everyone I've spoken to are worse off.
I'm currently receiving weekly benefit for being totally unfit for work, which is over $100 less than the minimum wage set by the federal government.
It's affected every aspect of my life, my family life, my career, everything.
There has been no talk from government about restoring benefits. There's been no talk about restoring journey claims, no talk about restoring medical expenses, no talk about reviewing work capacity decisions and how they arrived at.
The laws were introduced in 2012. At the beginning of 2013, I was told that I would be removed from the scheme, and for the next 6-7 months I fought incredibly hard. Because of the severity of my injury, I've been able to remain on the scheme greater than 5 years. I know many people who've been removed with similar injuries to mine.
I walked in to find this particular patient standing over another nurse with a steel cap boot in his hand, and she was screaming, and 3 other elderly women in the room were cowering in their beds, and I just said, "Oi, what are you doing?" And he's just dropped the boot and ran at me, and pretty much just launched me across the corridor into a door surround. He then just started kicking and punching, and I can't remember much else.
I would love to see these laws actually sat down and properly researched. The fact that the scheme is now in such a massive surplus says to me that there wasn't that bad of a deficit prior to these changes coming in. It would be nice for some of the benefits that have been passed on to the insurers and the private organisations to be passed on to the injured workers. There's many ways that this scheme could have been improved without destroying people's lives, which is essentially what has happened. I feel that the government has failed completely the people of New South Wales, and it would be fantastic if one of the first things that were to change back were these workers' compensation laws.